AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe. Calipari is the new head coach in Arkansas. He's bringing in a lot of money down there, obviously through the Tyson brand, as you was mentioning. How fast can we expect Calipari to turn that program around? When do we expect there to be real attention on the Arkansas Razorbacks?
The attention is already on them, only because just off the strength that Calipari is now in Arkansas. How fast can he get it turned around? I give him maybe a year or two. I give him maybe a year or two, because I mean that it's hard to say this. I'll say this. To me, Calipari is I gotta watch how I say things. Calipari is okay to me. He's never went down as a great.
He a fraud. He a fraud.
Yeah.
You could
No.
You could say
LG.
Okay, he's a fraud.
He a fraud.
Okay.
He's a fraud.
Okay.
You could say
Calipari is a fraud, and people give him too much praise. That the man has, in his coaching career, only won one national championship back in 2012.
Can we be fair and say Calipari is coaching for a different reason? He doesn't care about championships.
What other reason would he be coaching for?
Business. He's getting guys in the NBA. When we talk about how many All-Stars has been produced under him, maybe he's coaching for that reason and that reason only, with his connections, getting guys, to the next level. And that's how his name is staying out there.
So then being a great coach you can't attach being a great coach to him no more. Like if he's not worried about winning, if he's worried about business, if he's just you could be a dot connector, you could be a handler. What? Go do that. If you're not worried about winning no more, get off the sidelines. You can impact NBA players without being a coach, if that's the case.
Let's also keep in mind that he's best friends with another fraud named Jerry Jones down in Dallas, Texas.
Hold on, but first, before you get into that, break down the Tyson chicken thing and how that's going to play a major factor in Arkansas. And also, do they have a big name coming to that college already? Like, who's some of the big recruits that you already hearing either in the portal transfer or from high school that's already looking to go to Arkansas?
So the Tyson chicken thing is more so of a billionaire basically dumping a lot of money into the school and they distributing it out to the players. That's pretty much what it is. I mean, when people say, "Oh, he's going to Arkansas," the first thing they're saying is, "No, he's not going to Arkansas. He's going to get that chicken money." That's just what it is. He's going to get.
They're gonna get that chicken to another level. Wow, Arkansas, though. All right.
Yeah. So not only that, but you got that guy bringing in money from this end, but then you got Jerry Jones on the other side dishing money into it as well.
No, don't move too fast. Jerry Jones is also dumping money into Arkansas basketball.
Yes.
Wow.
Jerry Jones was dumping money into Kentucky when he was there.
Oh.
How long has this been going on? Hey, Fabian, you hear this?
It's one of them things that's been behind the scenes for a long time.
Wow.
Long time. Nobody ever knew this until this year when it came out. And this whole Calipari debacle of him, Kentucky and the fans not wanting him there, to now going to Arkansas and all of that, and it's just created a huge, like, what's the word I want to use, like kerfuffle. Like it's created a windstorm, man. Like, to be honest with you, and like I said, the whole Jerry Jones thing jumped out this year when he went to Arkansas. And that's when they started mentioning the Tyson chicken. But then they also brought up Jerry Jones. And that came out. And nobody really knew that. And it's kind of after it was mentioned, they washed it under the table. And like you haven't heard nothing else about it. So it's been, I would assume that it's been going on for a while, which is why it makes sense that Calipari has gotten nothing but one and done players and only has one national championship. I mean, the man was making, if I ain't mistaken, close to 18 million, I think, at Kentucky.
Wow.
So now, you know, with Arkansas, I think he's gonna. It might have been a little bit less than that, and he might be making 18 now at Arkansas. But it was around that number. But it makes sense that
$8.5 million at Kentucky. I look up Arkansas is slated to pay Calipari around $7 million a year. So it's a pay cut, but to your point, judging by all this, is that really a pay cut? What's going on back there?
no, it's not a pay cut. That's not a pay cut. They just they don't want to put that out there like that. And I'm gonna be honest with you. The NIL is going to put some. They're gonna regulate this NIL stuff here very soon. So a lot of people, they better get it while they can now, because eventually it's going to be regulated, period. Because you have some schools like a Murray State or a George Mason, like you mentioned earlier, they don't have that bag like a Duke or Kentucky or Carolina or Kansas or anybody had. So they're going to regulate it. They're going to regulate it, and it's going to be to one of those things like, hey, kids can only make this amount of money.
Right.
They can only do this amount of this stuff. Now, what they make off of endorsements, then that's for them. But as far as a limit, this is what they can make, and it's going to happen here soon. I think right now the NCAA is backwards. They're backwards because they're doing a lot of stuff that they have no clue on what they're doing. So they're trying to get it right. And you know, they keep fumbling every year on something. They do something stupid every year.
So
and
Zell,
they're just behind NIL. Yeah.
Zell, so is it possible that Jerry Jones has been dumping money into Kentucky? Can we go all the way back to like John Wall, Anthony Davis, and all of that?
It's a possibility. Like I said, this has all been swept under the bridge for the longest. It just came out. Nobody knew that this year. So
And people still, sorry to cut you off, and people still don't know it. Like even though you said it just came out, I didn't see it come out nowhere. Not on no network. I haven't seen it on social media. None of that stuff. So you on AllBall TV, Knicks Rehab, you are breaking news right now. And this is what I need.
And
I will go ahead.
And I've heard these from certified sites. Sites from certified people.
Wow.
Like
no, it's here. Right here. Yeah. This is NBCSports.com. Jerry Jones' role as an Arkansas booster, credited for helping to hire John Calipari. He's an Arkansas alumni, actually. So Jones, alma mater Arkansas, has hired coach John Calipari away from Kentucky, and Jones' status as a booster has been cited as one of the reasons that Calipari walked away from a college basketball blue blood to coach the Razorbacks. But now, see, they're not really diving into the connection with him at Kentucky. Something happened over there. And of course, you have Jones played college football at Arkansas and remains involved as a donor. And in the new world of college sports, where so much success hinges on convincing players that wealthy donors will hook them up with lucrative NIL deals, a booster like Jones is attractive to players and coaches alike. Broncos owner Rob Walton is also an Arkansas graduate, and he too has been named as an Arkansas booster whose presence makes Arkansas attractive to Calipari. Walton and his family, the owners of Walmart, have deep ties into the state and the university. Damn. Walmart and Jerry Jones are involved. Listen, Lenzell, this is
listen.
The Bochinche not connecting. That's my lane.
I'm not speaking nothing that's not already out there. Like, so, wow. I mean, it just so happens it came out this year. And you can't tell me that Jerry Jones ain't put no money into to him coming to Arkansas, that he ain't help him with some stuff at Kentucky. John Calipari is not that great of a coach. One national championship since 2012. What are we talking about here?
But
What we
to
talking
I
about?
think I still do believe AllBall's point is, bro, this guy at the end of the day, part of your job as a coach, if I'm not mistaken, again, I'm a novice at this, a neophyte, if you will. Calipari's a great recruiter. He got NBA guys going in there.
The best.
I give him that. You give credit where it's due. That is a fact. But everybody knows. I can tell you now, if John Calipari, if this season is a bust, then it's gonna really speak on what kind of coach he really is. Because John Calipari got great players in the portal this year.
AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.